Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever you're watching. This is Cris Quiloe from Querétaro, Mexico. And here we are on a Sunday morning, rainy Sunday morning. I can hear the rain falling down here from my bedroom studio. And, well, I hope that these rains really help with our water supply and all those things because we do need it. So, welcome here. I decided to start a little bit before what it was planned, so I could get use of these 10 minutes. Okay, I'm adjusting these. I do have to set this up and we are ready to go. All right. So I'm going to be using two different YouTube channels today, and that is to see how the streaming goes. And as I had all my equipment set and ready to go, then what I decided was to just go, and the moment the studio was ready to go live, I said, okay, well, there you go. So I went to grocery shopping yesterday, and I got, which is really nice, I got another set of these markers that I showed yesterday, because they're acrylic paint and they have two tips. So I had a class yesterday with my student and I totally suggested to her to go and get these sets. The colors are very nice. We have two metallics that are not necessarily useful as metallics, but they are good for coloring effects and things like that. I have already opened the white and the black, and that's what we tested yesterday, the three tips. So this one, the broad tip, and the fine tip. So cat hair as usual. My house is about cat hair all the time, but that's the way it is. If you have cats or dogs, you need to have cat hair. Apart from that second set, I found that I hadn't seen before a set of gel pens. And what I liked about this is that it's not the glittery one. So it has got 16 different colors. This is the first time I'm opening them. It has got some pinks, like one silver, one copper, one gold. We have red, we have orange, we have two blues, a violet, white. So I thought this was going to be interesting to see if they have nice quality or if they work. Okay, rain is starting to intensify here. I can hear that. You'll probably be able to hear that in a second. I hope that I don't get a thunderstorm so early in the morning. I'm not doing this with a particular order. Oh, this pink is kind of fluorescent. Interesting. Let me go and get one of my cats out because she's a little bit messy and she doesn't want to get sleep. So out she went. She's going to be scratching the door later on, but I'm not going to be longer than 45 minutes, probably 50 minutes maximum. And that's it. Interesting case. I like the design of the pens because I can probably use these for something different later on. Who knows? So we're using a new format. Today I don't have any of my globes because I'm going to be painting. So I normally use those for coloring pencils, not for gouache or other things that I might be doing. Okay, I like the colors. The white is not going to show, but it shows here. So interesting. So I think this was a good set. Nice buy. It was with a 10% off. So if I get to see more material on discount, I'll probably get another one. But not so sure. I'm just waiting for more material to go on discount probably. Okay, so we put this one away a little bit. And let me grab some water brushes. A couple of water brushes. The sun should have already started to come out and it is not. I'm going to see if I can do some water soluble things here. Yes, it is possible. This is to emulate a little bit of Mary's technique. She normally uses a black gel pen, but after watching her doing that, I thought, well, maybe colored gel pens can be water activated with a brush, and you can have this very, very subtle watercolor effect that could be good for sketching. And this is regular printer paper, 75 grams. So it's the thin one with not a lot of tooth. It's very, very smooth. And I'm going to show this close to camera. There you go. You can have a little bit of a watery effect. So with a better, thicker paper, I think that this could be very good for sketching. So this was a nice test so far. Okay. I welcome rain, but I was really hoping to do some laundry today. I don't have a dryer, so my dryer is the sun. But anyway, I'm going to show you some of the things that are finished or in progress. So my experimentation with oil pastels, it has been really good. Lots of nice things going around. I have here my gouache experimentation, which I really like because I'm using watercolor paper, and I think I'm going to use color pencils on top of these for the details. I have already started with some details here on his face. This is my cat, Nico. He's not here. He's outside. They're chasing each other. And yesterday in class, I kind of finished this one. It's not ready yet. Let me cover these. I still need to add some white, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use a couple of the oily pastels that I have here. But this paper was just amazing. This one is kind of a velvet kind of paper, and it took very well the oil pastels, and not just the oil pastels per se, just we just finished giving a small retouch of these. It totally took the Prismacolors. The three of them. So it's amazing. So you can use the junior or the scholar, that is the same, student grade, or you can use a professional premier, and all of them paint on this surface. I'm going to try and add, I don't want to stain my hands with oil pastels because I'm going to be working with gouache. So I'm just going to show you a little bit in the area of the eyes. If you're watching the replay, please don't forget to give me some thumbs up, not only for this video, but for the other ones that I have published. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, to follow me on Instagram. So I'm going to be adding this photo quite soon. This is a practice from another artist. Let me see if it paints. Oh, yes, it does. So this one is not particularly very sharp. But good enough. I'm in silence so you can listen to the rain. sun is coming out, but this is just so cloudy. We won't get any sunlight, so that's why I've got a lot of extra light sources to be working here. I have a general light source from my ceiling and this lamp that has got a kind of a yellow tint, but it works. So here you have this little kitty. I'm going to be playing with all pastels more, but especially working with little animals or vegetation or something like that. So this one is just lovely. Just like this one so much. So I'm going to put this one here at the back. So I want to work with Nico here. And I'm also going to show you a couple of reference materials here that you can use. Let me put Nico just away for a second. So this is one of my favorite books, to put it like this, so you don't get this awful glare on camera. This book, it was my reference book when I was studying graphic design. So nice, so cool. We used this one so we could understand the combinations, the relationship between colors. So this is color theory. Okay, how is the interaction and the contrast? So if you're a colorist or a hobbyist, please study the color theory. Study the concepts, how color is described in 4 different areas. So we have the, like it says here, the chroma, the intensity, the strength, the value, light or dark, the hue, that is the color itself, and the temperature, if it's warm, if it's cool, if it's cold. Okay, so this one has got those relationships. That's cool. It normally has the warm things and how they are related to each other. So color theory, it's a must. If you're a hobbyist, if you do handicrafts, etc. And here we have theory on beautiful examples. But my favorite part comes here. It's the color selector. Why is this so cool? Well, because this book was before we had any digital technology. So this book came with a set of transparent sheets, and they come in different colors, and they come ready to do this. Contrasts. So here I have got pages from 100% to a 5% of the main colors. These are the 4 basic colors for printing. We have black, cyan blue, magenta, and yellow. These are the 4 colors that make all the printing. And you can just take any of your little things here, play with them. See the contrast? Now you can do all that digitally, but it was good. And you can get to see that I have here a lot of pages. This is where it becomes very interesting. The percentages. And I'm going to put this close so you can get to see. This is a recipe for colors. And here you have two colors, like for example, a 60-40, 60 magenta, 40 yellow. And how can you do that? How can you transfer this ability to your own coloring? Well, it can be done with color pencils, playing with the pressure you put on paper. So a very light pressure could be probably a 5%. The hardest pressure that you can give your hand would be 100%. So it can be worked like that. If you have very, very liquid paint, you can work with drops, and you can put 6 drops of magenta and 4 drops of yellow, and you're going to get as close as you can with this color. You can also use your brushes. I don't think I have one here, but maybe you can have just enough paint here, and you can just say, okay, I go paint, and then I put 6 dabs of magenta and 4 dabs of yellow, and you mix. This is something that you can do, and it's just amazing. You can get any color here. So I have 2 color combinations, and you can get to see the array, the rainbow. It's as possible as your imagination. I'm flipping this through very, very fast, so I don't take longer. Here, sorry, I jumped too fast. Here you have 3 color combinations. And that's basically what you need. With 3 colors, with cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, you can create all the colors possible. Add white, of course, if you want some pastel tints. Okay. But here you go. So this is my reference book in case I am looking at a photo that I want to practice my colors, and then I find one particular one that I cannot really replicate. Then I come here, I open it up, and I go and say, okay, this one is looking similar to my reference pic. So, okay, it's 20% cyan, 80% magenta, or no, sorry, 20% magenta, 80% yellow. So you're not working necessarily in 100%. When you are doing combinations of 3 colors, you can have different variations, 100% cyan, 20% magenta, 80% yellow. So you just have to adjust, use your creativity, and just create the color that you need. Especially these colors are hard to create when you're not good at color theory. So this is what I wanted to show, and that's because I mentioned this book to Lori, Paint Girly. So I mentioned this one to Lori because she's got these beautiful Pantone cards to paint on them. In general, the Pantone catalogs are just very expensive. So there you go. Beautiful one. Beautiful reference tool. Okay, And the last thing I want to show you, it's this one. It's very shiny too. A very old magazine. I don't know from when this one's, but I got this one from 1989. This is Spanish printer, and this is where I gave the names of certain creatures to Christopher Runciman last Friday, and I have kept this book. I think I got it in 1990 or 1991, and has got a summary of different monsters. And you have got fairies, gnomes, you have got bird ones, angels, vampires, giants, cyclops, and you have got centaurs, dragons, unicorns, mermaids and mermen, beastmen, yeti, and we have got dinosaurs somewhere, some other monsters. The reference illustrations are beautiful. We start with some genetic kind of things here. This is where we have the African information for Christopher's comic. Human mutations. I mean, this magazine is really, really nice. And what I like a lot is the art. The art of each one of the pages. And something that I really, really love is that most of the illustrators are credited. So you get to see a lot of information about each one of the creatures and different appearances, like for example in Snow White with the dwarves, and we have elves, and look at that. And as I mentioned, normally here they credit the illustrator. This is something that now you can do with artificial intelligence. They also mention some other magazines that they have got. Beautiful things. So as you can see, I love monsters and things like that. And I'm also going to be commenting a little bit on this channel. So I'm going to put a comment before I move on to here. And I'm going to put these. Just give me a second. Okay, this one is this autocorrect. It's making me crazy. Okay. Okay. Put it like this. Okay. There you have my message. Okay. So normally what I do on Miss G's Bits and Pieces is that I take material like this wine box and I transform this into a marble run, portable marble run. It's got some nice windows that I can use. There was a label here that I removed. So I think that for the rest of the year, I'll probably be reactivating Miss G's Bits and Pieces channel again, because I need to have all my channels kind of grow in subscribers, and if I can eventually monetize all of them, that would be fantastic. So let me take my material out for coloring with this. I don't have much time left. Miriam comes on right after me. She starts at 7, so I have barely 30 minutes to do something here. I have my colors. I'm looking for my brushes, and I'm trying not to use. Oops, it was a small little color that dropped. I have to rescue it because I don't want to have an accident here. Okay, taking my brushes out, separate them from the prisms. Okay, here you go. Coloring this yesterday, I just added a little bit of white charcoal here on top of rose. Is this one even enough? I think yes. These are my two Go Skin sets right now. I'm going to get very soon the Prismacolor one that has got 24. I'm just waiting for my pay at the end of the month so I can go and get the Prismacolor one. And by the way, skin tones are not just for people. I'm not into portraying people that much because the likeness is a little bit complicated to achieve, but skin tones are also very good for animal fur. And this one is a very, very hard color, very good for big areas. You can get to see this very, very big one. I do need a very special sharpener for this one. So one of these, and it's already hard enough, but it performs. So get a big one for this color. They can also be taken to a pointy kind of one, but you have to be very careful when sharpening. You don't want to break the tips. And this is my Go color for this. And yesterday I added a little bit of white charcoal to the fairest areas, to the lighter areas, and the white charcoal is not very visible. Here I have a little problems with the ink. Here my printer is laser, but sometimes it just how can I put this? The gray, the ink of the print kind of smears a little bit, so you have to be very careful with this one. Okay, so there you go. As Sundays in the morning, I just barely have like 1 hour. That's why sometimes I come on around midday for me, which is more or less for Eastern time. It's probably going to be around 1 p.m. Eastern time, more or less. So it's going to be like around 11 or close to midday for me. And then I stream for another hour. For the people who have lunch, you're welcome to check, but those are very impromptu streams, not planned like the ones in the morning on Sundays or the ones that I normally have on Saturdays that I can go like 1 hour and 20 minutes more or less. And I can stream a little bit later on Saturdays. I normally start at 8:30 Eastern time and not 8. I want this to be very, very white. Eliminate the pink peach color that I have here. So sometimes you need more layers of white charcoal. Okay. Hi, Stacy. Good morning. My StreamYard is not showing all the not the comments, but I can see that on my other channel. So I hope you can see it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Stacy. Next Saturday, I promise I will take out all my tatting items my mom left so you can see them. Have to go and rescue them from the drawer. I have them. My cats are knocking on the door. They just want to come in. But they'll make a mess if I let them in. And I'm trying to relearn, as I mentioned yesterday. She kind of showed me more or less how to tat when I was younger. But she did it so fast. She moved her hand so fast that I just couldn't pick it up. So I've been watching videos on how to use the shuttle. So now I have to kind of practice. I made a shuttle, a big one, just to practice, because the ones that she has got are very, very small, very tiny. There's one that is like this big. It's so tiny. It's very big. And I need something bigger so I can get to see the way the knots go and to do the transference of the knot correctly. Okay. So what to do with these? Just grab. Oh, that's a great suggestion. Yeah, I will. I will use a larger thread, definitely. I don't know why I cannot see my previous comment. So it's like StreamYard being discriminating me. Ooh, that's so sad. But I'll put the link to my second channel, not my cat's channel, but another channel for the crazy stuff. I'll mention it, put it in the description so you can find me. Because as I have heard, supposedly you cannot link channels anymore, so you'll have just to mention them with the @ kind of symbol. So I'll try it. Let's see if I can do it. Where are you? No, it doesn't help me. Oh, yeah. So let me see. Oops. This other one that I'm going to try and type. It's my crazy channel dedicated to crazy stuff. So I hope, and now it appeared. So there you go. But when I'm commenting, when I'm with that channel, then it doesn't work. Interesting. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because StreamYard kind of detects that I have the two of them. Oh, it appeared. Okay, so there you have it. It's not very active right now, but it will be. So this is my first color to lay after the white charcoal. Okay, thank you very much, Stacy. I tried to copy the name just in case you wanted to find it directly with the name. But definitely I'll need to go and check that out. If I can link the channel on the description box, that would be much better for people to find it. But anyway, I'm going to be here at, I'm going to end the stream at 6:55. So you can go and get Miriam live. She's going to be doing something related to her stencils at PM Art Studio. So she's a designer there. So it will be very interesting to get to see her stencil journey, how she started, how she's going. So here we go. Hi, Becca. Good morning. Yesterday, I just couldn't get into Beth's stream. I was in a friends gathering. So we started early. We started at around 3 p.m. That it's 5 p.m. for Beth. And we finish until 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. for me, it's 10 p.m. for Beth. So definitely she was not on. So that's nice, Becca. We are like 1 hour apart now. When you go back to your regular scheduled time, I don't know if it's in October or November, then we will have the same time again. Right now, I'm Mountain Time because we didn't change. We didn't change to this light or time savings one. So I didn't suffer from any adjustment at all. Hi, Peace and Cues. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. This is by an artist called Lisa Mitrokin. So the only thing that I do is just color. but it's a good practice for the real things that I do that are this, taken from a photo. So that's what I'm trying to do. So my sister's photo, my interpretation in gouache. So, and what you saw probably in another stream that I'm working, that is this commission. I'm planning to finish this one today. Planning to finish this one. I missed this ducky. Hi, Annie. Good morning. Nice to see you here. So this is my plan for today. As this is going to be a rainy day, I'm just going to sit down and finish this commission and probably advance my dog. I don't dare to paint some of my commissions here on camera, because normally what I do is when I paint a commission, I have to get it very, very close to check the details. So you'll get it easy. You'll get easy if I do that. So let's just show you the updates, and that's it. Okay. So I have like 10 minutes more. Sure, Stacy, go ahead. Share everyone's links. If they have a channel, if they stream, go ahead and do it. So this is my other set to go, the Faber-Castell Super Soft or Eco Soft. So I don't remember very well my colors. Okay. And a cinnamon one. Let me see. Get this out. This one is very close to the color of the paper. Very, very close, but still a little bit brownish. So it'll be good for certain shadows. I wish I could go longer after 7, but then I will be invading Miriam's time slot, and I don't want to do that. But I'll see you in Miriam's chat. And I need to agree with her because we mentioned that we want to do another collaboration. And I told her that maybe early September. So probably, let me check if I can agree with her. We probably can do something around September, maybe September 10, that I'm not that busy. So I'm going to try and agree with her, working on September 10 or something. Add your own link, Stacy, because you're also on at around 8. So I'm normally in the background, in the balcony, just listening, because that's more or less the time that my dad and I have breakfast. So he doesn't like me paying attention to the chat. He likes me to talk to him, which is, of course, natural. And it's understandable. Okay. I'm not using any reference image right now, which I should have. I'm just adding colors according to what I remember or what I can see here in the shadow areas. But I'll probably find something with rose during the day. Oh, my cats are calling me because I have the door closed and they are so upset. When I finish the stream, guys, I'll go and watch Miriam, and then after that, I'll go and subscribe to any channels I'm not subscribed to. The chat normally takes like 3 hours to appear. So when you watch the replays immediately, the chat is not visible. But after 3 hours, depending on the length of the stream, it appears fast or not. Okay. Hi, Paul. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? We are coloring with rain today. Raining in the desert. Believe it or not. And there's not a bit of sun here. And no, I'm not necessarily affected by this Hillary storm so far away. This is a different system. This system is coming from the Gulf of Mexico. So the rain that I have here is a totally different system. The Baja Peninsula is so far away. I can say that it's probably like 1,000 kilometers, maybe more. The closest way to reach the Baja Peninsula it's by plane, so we are not close. Not even Jalisco is close. That is like the closest state. I cannot think of miles right now, but Jalisco it's like around 600 kilometers away from me. Michoacan, the other state that was affected, is probably 500 kilometers, so it's really far away. I mean, Mexico is big, really big. Okay, let me check my timing. Okay, I can be here like around or the longest 10 minutes more, and that's without invading Miriam's stream. So let me show you. I finished the dress yesterday. I just need to finish the necklace and this part of the skin. polychromos here. And this is going to be a mixture. This is going to be Lyra, Faber-Castell, and I'm going to be using Prismacolor's color. I think her dress was white, but I'm going to put it light pink. So, just because. Oh, I feel the pressure. I think I kind of have cream peach color. So you can blend these. I don't remember Rose's hair color, but I think it was kind of brown. I had to go and look for a picture of her. Okay, I'm having like a few minutes left. So if you want to watch the replay, guys, go and do it. Okay, I'm going to put this photo later on Instagram, Oil Pastels. I'm also going to put the photo of this one as soon as I finish the skin. So these two photos will go on Instagram today. This one, I'm not sure I'll finish it today because I want to give time and I want to finish this commissioned portrait that I have, and I need to finish this doggy so I can this week give this commission to the rightful owner. So I'm going to stop the stream today right now so we have enough time to go and watch Miriam. Okay, so here we go. Thank you for coming. Okay, I'll finish it up and I'll see you around. Okay, so I hope I don't have my dyslexic attack today. Okay, so there you go. See you around, guys. Bye. Thank you very much for coming. Okay, see you at Miriam's that she's on in 6 minutes. Okay, so see you with her and thank you. Bye.